Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. So an unfortunate thing happened last night when um I was playing and I reset my character stats and unfortunately lost a bunch of points. So I'm not going to be able to survive probably. We'll see.
미래의
Yeah. I lost all my defense last night. I leveled up from level 20 to 28, and we literally are weaker now. Unfortunately, there's a bug where if you reset your character, you don't get all your stat points back.
좋아, 더 강해지겠어. 해볼까? 놓치지 않는다. 받아라. 놓치지 않는다. 목표 발견. 내주마. 놓치. 받아라. 받아라. 장난은 이 받아라. 이 부서져라. 찰나를 베어주지. 끝난. 받아라. 목표 발견. 조심히 취해야겠어. 약점이군. 받아라, 받아라. 목표 발견 명중. 받아라. 휴식을 취해야겠어. 약점이군. 너무 쉽군. 피할 수 없어. 받아라. 목표 발견 명중. 약점이군. 휴식을 취해야겠어. 놓치지 않는다. 놓치. 목. 놓치. 부서져라. 놓치지 않는다. 얼마만큼의 레벨을 올릴 수 있을까? 일어나라.
Uh, what? What? Okay. Well, I was talking to someone. Yeah. Just left. Hey, that's interesting. Hey, hello, Melissa Bacon. What's up? Get in there, get in there. What? What is that? Oh. Go to the next one. Nothing. Boo, nothing.
비상사태입니다. 헌터, 긴급 출동을 합니다.
빨리 끝내주지. 심판? 얼마만큼의 레벨을 올릴 수... 타! 해볼까? 타! 놓치지 않는다! 방심의 힛! 앗! 타! 타! 받아라! 피할 수 없다! 차! 효율적인 사냥을 해야겠어.
The day was good.
방심의
So confused. How are people going to get the...
차! 받아라! 타! 놓치지 않는다! 심판이? 방심하지마! 바람보다 빠르 차! 받아라! 받아라! 차! 방심했군! 달라를 베어주지. 끝났군. 방심했군. 방심했군. 약점이군.
Oh, I forgot to claim.
반격의 시간이다.
This is so crazy. Yeah, the day's been good. So crazy. Big shit.
바람보다 빠르게.
비상사태입니다. 헌터, 긴급 출동 바랍니다.
한번 겨뤄볼까?
Give me a second, sorry.
방심하지. 효율적인 상황을 해야겠어. 얼마만 훌륭한 분이 되지. 서져라. 놓치지 않는다. 방심하지. 방심하지. 피할 수 없어. 상상 이상으로 강적이야. 놓치지 않는다. 심판이다. 서져라. 놓치지 않는다. 방심. 장난은 찰나를 깨어주지. 놓치지 않는다. 별거하는군.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, baby.
틈으로 파고든다. 방심했군.
Oh. This fastball.
시작해볼까요?
자,
다음 스킬
여기야.
이쪽이 움직
You buttholes. How do you start the mission? How do you start the mission? I have no idea.
목표 발견. 받아라. 부서져라. 갈라지마. 끝내주지. 찢어져라. 얼려주마. 받아라. 받아라. 갈라주마. 얼마만큼의 레벨을 올릴 수 있을까? 속도를 내볼까?
속도로.
효율적인 사냥을 해야겠어. 끝내주지. 타! 타! 찢어져라. 끝내주지. 타!
시작됩니다. 헌터, 긴급 출동 바랍니다.
몸 좀 풀어볼까? 얼마만큼의 레벨을 올릴 놓치지 않는다. 훌륭한 양분이 되겠어. 내지 마. 놓치지 않. 효율. 놓치지 않. 전부 보여. 찢어져라. 도망칠 수 없어. 내지 마. 끝내주지. 놓치지 않. 찰나를 베어주지. 끝내주고. 앗!
The big boy.
부서져라. 받아라. 피할 수 없어. 받아라. 약점이군. 조장내. 너무 쉽군. 놓치지 않는다. 앗! 받아라. 놓치지 않. 놓치지 않는다. 받아라. 앗! 놓치지 않는다. 놓치지 않는다.
죽음을 선고한다.
받아라. 피할 수 없어. 찰나를 베어주지. 끝나. 장내.
I'm at.
앗! 아직 멀었어.
One more. Alright, I think I might have to go and do something.
자, 준비는 끝났어. 놓치지 않는다. 몸 좀 풀어볼까? 얼마만큼의 레벨을 올릴 수 몰아쳐라. 받아라. 받아라. 달라. 얼려줘. 상상 이상으로 강적이야. 기척이 바뀌었다. 너 차! 부서져라. 차! 당신의 꾼. 기척이 바뀌었다. 차! 차! 찰나를 베어주지. 끝났군. 차! 받아라. 기척이 바뀌었다. 놓치지 않는다.
Oh, awesome.
서져라. 피할 수 없다. 받아라. 기척이 바뀌었다. 음식을 취해야겠어. 기척이 바뀌었다. 차! 잘라줌. 방심했군. 받아라.
Not even sure what I get hit by most of the time.
놓치지 않는다. 피할 수 없어. 서져라. 받아라. 찰나를 베어주지. 끝났군. 부서져라. 기척이 놓치지 않는다. 놓치지 않는다. 휴식을 취해야겠어. 받아라. 얼마만큼의 레벨을 올릴 수 있을까? 반격의 시간이다.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. How do I keep getting MVP? That can't be true, right? I'm a badass. Come on. Come on. Alright, that's 100%. I guess we can go ahead and move on from this. Bad. Bad. I can't get this to open up. Actually, yeah. Sucks that I want this to open up. Was it that bad? Was what bad? No, I just beat everything. I literally just finished the last two things. Um yeah, so I got 100% on the world map, leveled up, you know. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like the combat. I like it. I'll definitely try to play it when it comes out. But what's going on, Sin? Yeah, maybe we jump in Vindictus a little bit. It's a free to play with gacha mechanics. So it's I would say like the story and the structure is free to play, but the leveling and crafting and unlocking characters is gacha. Doesn't work. It doesn't work how they're doing it. Okay, well let's jump into this and we'll see how it feels again. Because the funny part is after playing solo leveling, multiple times I went back into Vindictus thinking I was playing solo leveling. Like I'd want to go play solo leveling. Like last night I went to go play and I had loaded up Vindictus and I was just like, "What? This ain't the game I thought I was loading up, right?" And then I logged out and I was like, "Oh, I'm not even on the right game." Like, yeah, Vindictus and solo are kind of like blending for me a little bit. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, I think solo leveling and I click Vindictus. I don't know. Like, I did it twice yesterday off stream. I was just messing around. I'm like, oh, let me check out solo leveling. I clicked on Vindictus store page to look at pricing and like what type of game it was. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought this was something else. And it's like, oh, no, I'm on the wrong damn page again. Like, something about it. I've done that with other games too. Like, Fallout, I think it's Fallout and Far Cry for a long time were the same games to me. So when people talked about, oh, have you ever played Fallout and you ever played Far Cry? I was like in my head, I thought of the same exact game. No matter what. Like, oh, you play Far Cry? No, I don't play Fallout. Oh, you play Fallout? No, I don't play Far Cry. They were the same game. So anytime someone brought them up, like, I'm just not into Far Cry. You mean Fallout? Yeah, that's what I said, right? Like, it was one of those situations. Yeah, I think that's like, that's happened to me like 2 or 3 times. I know it's like the Fallout, Far Cry. What's another one that does that too? There's another one just like that. It's like BioShock or something. Like, all those games are just the same thing to me. I don't know why. In my head, I know that they're not anymore, but it's like anytime a reference of those comes up, I'm like, no, that's not that one. That's, yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah, the brain associates in fun ways. So this isn't associated to Vindictus right now. But yeah, I am looking into a bunch of different life things right now. So looking for a job right now. Possibly throw out some negatives for you before we get into some good gameplay. Yeah, possibly getting kicked out of the house here in the next month or so, and looking for a job, trying to fix the car. Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of slew of shit just going on right now. And then all still waiting for, you know, I got something in the courts happening right now, so we're just waiting for that to go through. And definitely a lot of shit going on in life, man. I think this is what everybody talks about when they're like, oh man, life. I get it. It does its thing, yeah. Basically, you could say I lost my support for streaming right now. But yeah, I'm always looking for jobs. It's just, they're just, you know, it's not as active as it used to be. You know, that's why everyone's kind of like an Uber driver now. Makes sense. Companies need workers, but I don't know if this is like what the real move is that is happening in the world right now. Just everything's gonna go automated and everyone's gonna be left behind, or 'cause there's gonna be like, I look at it as like I'm a computer nerd. So if anything, I can at least run a computer without any worries. I can fix it. I can, like, it's not an issue for me. I know how to take care of them. So if it comes down to the point where all these labor jobs and all these service jobs go to AI and bots, then in 15, 20 years, a whole just mass amount of people who are into labor and doing, you know, manual stuff, they're just going to be lost because all of that's going to get replaced. I mean, that's what they want to do within the next, yeah, it's like at least 20, 30 years. It's going to, I mean, it's definitely a long friggin' time, but I'm thinking about when I get older, you know, when I hit 60, 70 years old, that's when things are really going to kick off for the, you know, AI and shit. So you better be ready to jump on a computer for your daily life, because there's not going to be, you're not going to be driving anybody. You're not going to be delivering anything. There's going to be no manual positions for jobs anymore. It's all going to be service to each other. I think, I don't know, you know, mostly. In the next 15 years, it's not far. Yeah, and that too, it could be accelerated. They could massively throw out, you know, hey, if you're a company and you're looking to streamline your job flow, you know, maybe Tesla sells a bunch of robots to a bunch of companies for like 5-10 grand. And then you could replace an employee, train an AI over the next month or two, and never, ever have to hire another person again for simple jobs like cleaning bathrooms, cleaning toilets, cleaning the whole building, washing things, vacuuming things, you know, like that stuff's all the basic service stuff that people do in life is gonna go. All that's gonna go. Landscaping, gone. Automated, everyone's gonna be able to own a $4,000, you know, automated tractor or whatever, or, you know, the city's gonna pay for automated landscaping, so you won't even do it anymore. Like, it's, yeah, it'll be interesting, you know, like it'll go into your housing, your mortgage or whatever. Oh, you live in this location? Well, we do automated landscaping for your yard. Oh, I don't need it. No, that's part of living here. It's you don't choose it. It happens. So if you want to live in this location, you're going to have to pay for automated services to your house, to all that stuff. You're not going to be I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so what was 9? Don't have a guard though. Seen that Robo Wolf ATV for like 4. Yep. All that all terrain. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's going to get insane. It's going to get insane. I keep saying this to people, but rich people in the future are gonna have awesome lives. Like it's gonna be so great for them. It's gonna be so good for the 3-4 family, 3 or 4 bloodlines that are trying to take over the world right now. It's gonna be awesome. You have basically 3 corporations in the whole world that control, I don't know, what, 60% of businesses? You know, a ridiculous amount of businesses are controlled by 3 businesses. Heard. Come on over here, boy. Get him. Punk. Oh, you turd. Keep missing the frickin' hit. What a horrible time to try to heal somebody. Altered Carbon. Heard of that? I'll check it out. I feel like I've watched some of it. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I just heard of it. Damn you! Punk. Keep going into like solo leveling moves and stuff, thinking I can block and shit. Dave. Alright, we got him now. Everybody's still got a life left. Well, I always go down at the end. Get him. Got him. Like, I have no health. There's not even a sliver of red in there. There's no red in my health bar. It's pure gray. Yeah, I mean, I think the combat's pretty good. My worry about this is I don't know if it has enough diversity within this idea for it to go far. That's what I'm a little bit worried about. Because it didn't take long for me to sort of figure things out. So I like the game, but I would definitely say it's on the easier side, and because it's easy for me, I'm pretty sure most people find it even easier than I do, and thus the game probably won't last because it doesn't require much thought, you know? I think a lot of people won't really care for that for 2-3 months of just brain deadness. Like, so my worry is that the game doesn't have enough sophistication, doesn't have enough diversity, or enough progression in the game for it to last long. Now, I don't know if it's going to change much from where we're at now, but I can't, like, I don't know, unless they have like 30 or 40 characters that we're going to have on release, plus a bunch of different weapons or something, because right now it seems like the weapons don't really, like, the weapons are just cosmetic. You upgrade all the weapons to upgrade your weapon for the character, which I guess is kind of nice. And you just, you know, like, to me they're doing stats in this game the way I like stats to be done, where it's in the player's hands to put the stats where they need to. I mean, that's more so solo leveling than this, but there's skill, yeah. Nope, not the skill guide. What am I looking for? Looking for No, right. This is, yeah, it's just a linear system. Never mind. I'm confusing solo leveling a bit. For this, you just come here, you upgrade all your
Something
weapons, and
else
then
the
you just
matter?
choose which ones you want to use. It doesn't matter because just upgrading this period upgrades your capability. So I thought it was like, oh, I want to craft these weapons, use these weapons, and I'll upgrade them. Well, no, because you know, I don't remember how the first Vindictus was, but as far as how this goes, I kind of like it because you use whatever weapons you like the look of, but upgrading all of them upgrades your character. So I like that there's a means of like using all their content. So we use all of our content to go through progression, and then you aesthetically choose whatever the hell you want, which is what players want. You know, I want to level up a lot. I want to have a lot to level up, but I not have to be like, oh, I got to dedicate to this weapon and dedicate to this weapon. So it's not like a Monster Hunter Wilds where I have, you know, 50, 60, 70 different versions of an insect glaive, and then I have 50, 60, 70 versions of a hammer, 50, 60, 70 versions of a hunting horn. You know, no, you just upgrade all the insect glaives and you upgrade your character. So I like what they're doing as far as that, because it's not like I have to focus on any one weapon and then figure out if I like the look of it and all this stuff. It's just upgrade that character's weapons, you know, so the more you can craft, the more leveling you can get. So I do kind of like the way progression works in this. The combat's pretty good, as far as like it's you know, user friendly, I think, and you know, new player friendly. The game's fairly easy. It doesn't take long, like I said. You know, if the monster is coming after one person, you just dodge away from everybody else. You should be able to keep them safe, and yeah, you just wait until the monster's done fighting. They do their little pause, and then you go in. Ba 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 ba. They get ready for to fight again. You all dip out. So I noticed that after like my second or third boss fight, I had a group of people. Second or third boss fight that we won, there was a group of people where I just we would all doop doop, you know, spread out when he's attacking, and then as soon as he would stop attacking, you'd watch all four players jump back in, do a bunch of damage, and jump back out, and do this like dance around, you know, see where the monster's going, and then jump back in. So I do like what I'm seeing with like the co-op in the game, because it seems like everyone's kind of on the same page through the combat instead of everyone just kind of doing their own damn thing, you know? So I like that it seems cohesive and together. But will this go far? I don't know about that. I don't see it going far unless they make a lot of changes, like even interacting with the environment sucks. You're right. The gripes I have with the game is the combat feels a little sticky. It feels like once you do something, you are just locked in. You don't get a real feel of emotion from the character. You're just locked in. You gotta wait, and then when you step out of that, you can feel like this unlock, and you're like, I wasn't really playing. So there's some good that I like about some of the actions in the game, but I will say that doing the dodge or whatever, the double dodge, the double step or whatever they call it, it does feel a little, you know, like if you're off by just a slight angle, you're going to be very off from the enemy. So I would say somehow fixing it so that things feel a little bit more fluid together rather than so stuck in their nature. Obviously, performance will have to improve a little bit because in multiplayer, I have to drop the graphics all the way down to the lowest just to play. Um, But I think for what it is, you know, again, I don't know if this warranted a new game. I don't know where they're really trying to go with it. I see the replayability. I see unlocking characters. But again, I don't know if people are in for the same old, same old. Monster Hunter gets away with it. After 21 years, like, someone brought out a video. Is it okay? Is it okay to redo the same thing so long as all your fans like it? So it was like when Monster Hunter Wilds came out, someone made a video on YouTube talking about, you know, like Monster Hunter is able to essentially do the same thing for the last 21 years and no one gets bored of it. You know, for the most part. Like everyone still kind of plays Monster Hunter games, even though we haven't really seen many new monsters. We haven't, you know, weapons have been stuck in place for, I don't know, 15 plus years. So it's a really weird, like, phenomenon where the Monster Hunter games haven't changed much. They've improved everything that's in their games, but they haven't really changed much of the structure of the game. And 21 years later, you know, whatever it is, 15 games later, they're still somehow selling millions and millions of copies. So, you know, it's kind of hard to, it's like, you know, with Monster Hunter, you're like, oh man, I wish you guys would do something new. But then again, you're like, they're also still selling 60 million copies. They're trying to make a combo game into a Souls-like. That's true. Fighting games and sports games do it the most. They're just trying to, and yeah, that's I don't get into sports games because there's I'm gonna play 2K11, 2K12, 2K13, 2K14. Nope. Like what changed? Nothing changed. It's still just a basketball game, and like that's the funny part about sports games that always blew my mind was like, you're not changing anything. And the whole stats related thing, like, to me, was always kind of funky. Like, for a game, like, you're stuck in your stats. This player has stats. Well, that's not how I would play them if I were them. So yeah, a lot of sports games, they go over my head. I played sports growing up, but I don't think I ever really cared for it because it was just the same thing. Like, there was no real, you can't really change a sport. You can't change baseball. They're trying to change the rules a little bit. But football, it's the same. Exact same. Ever since I was a kid. Nothing has changed. Basketball, nothing has changed. I can't, it's hard to be excited for things like that. I wish my brain could be excited for things I know have absolutely no possibility of ever changing. Other than the players might get better, but again, it's to shoot a ball into a hoop. I don't get too excited for that myself. Watching somebody play a fantasy game, though, I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this? You know, watching a TV show or a movie, like, I find that more appealing than watching people play sports, I guess, but I don't know, I just think on the, like, creative side of things, I guess. Yeah, so that's essentially this game. I don't know what else we can do. Change characters. Kind of forget how to play. Nothing to get anyway. Oh, bunch of nothing. Oh yeah, that's right. They did have some really cool stuff over here. Yeah, this is cool. I like that. Do I change my character though? This is one thing that I did have issues with. I don't... Inventory, character. Where do I change my character? Oh, at the campfire, right. Go check out another character real quick. Roster update. Not into those. Actually, you know, I'm gonna have to go. I gotta go pick something up at the store. But I will come back. I gotta go get a fuel pump for the car, and we'll come back. We'll stream maybe a little bit longer. Like I said, I got a bunch of crap I'm gonna be going over, so streams are gonna be wonky. We'll probably jump back on No Rest for the Wicked tomorrow. This is how I change. We will try Fiona. And there's always this too. A lot of games do this where you can kind of like play one character forever and ever and then just level up, max level another character. Really is never too much incentive to go through everything, huh? Oh, this is shit. And we still don't have a frozen orb of origins. That's great. Okay, so there's just the one exclusives then? Alright. So like this is what I mean, like you can upgrade characters in this very fast, it seems. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for or what, but shield bash increase, birds of prey cooldown, damage, and cooldown. I guess we'll get that for now. Tempestuous orb of origin. Shield bash, shield charge, counterattack. Guess we get the counter for now. The Holy Trinity, all the new stuff they are trying doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. MMOs have always kind of been hard thing for me to get into, period. Like, I've never really liked the structuring of MMOs where there's just so much to do. All these different things, like... I guess for me, like, as far as a combat game, it comes down to weapons, movesets. And then you add magical abilities into that stuff, and you could essentially keep going forever. You add a big dagger, a light dagger, a heavy dagger, a big two-handed sword, one-handed sword, double swords, double daggers. Like there really is like a plethora of things you can add, and then all the movesets that are out there. I just don't know how do you keep people playing games? You can't. Like what's because we're gonna keep moving towards this future where we're gonna get more and more games quicker and quicker. So what's gonna be what keeps people interested in stuff? Is it gonna be only PvP in the future where everything has to be competitive? Because there's no way for people not to be good at PvE games, or yeah, and just make variations for each one. Yep. Like I said, there's so much that a lot of devs I don't think use their content to the full potential. Like this, when you look at these upgrades, I can tell you how to at least make this feel like you're doing more. Instead of 5%, just make it 1%. Now it's 5 upgrades. So every single fight I do, I come out, I get an upgrade. I do a fight, I come out, get an upgrade. I do a fight, come out, get an upgrade. Instead of going in, doing a fight, and then getting 9 upgrades. And you're like, well, I don't even have to do anything. And I just skip over all this stuff. So to me, I like long-ass progression, extended progression, but it needs to constantly be flowing. So that players are constantly going, dude, I got another 1%, I got another 1%, every single time you do something, to me, should warrant some sort of upgrade. You finish a quest, you get an upgrade for this. 1% more healing on food. 2% more healing on this. 0.5% healing on this. Or 0.5 whatever. Just elongate that. So that after 100, 200 hours, people are still like, yeah, I got 2% more to go. 3%. Like, there would just be a system of you going out and then getting back. Going out and get it. So I get my rewards. I can look cool doing it. I have cool movesets. But during all this, I also have a bunch of upgrades that I can go through. If I just want another 1% damage, 1% damage, 1% damage, because watching that number go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then eventually at the end of the game, you're doing 150 damage. You're like, dude, man, remember when we used to do 1? Like, to me, that's exciting. To have this constant, every day I get on, I know there will be another upgrade to get because there's just a small progression to it. Rather than, I buy... like I said, I buy one car, I make $6 million, and then I just go max every other car out. Well, no, tie that into playing the character. So you would start a new character, Fiona, and every fight I do, I would now upgrade her. Boom, 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 boom. So instead of me playing one character for a long time, like I said, and just being able to bypass all this other stuff, I now have to play through Fiona's stuff. But it would be rewarding for my other character too, because I could keep upgrading them. So for future hard content, I can keep upgrading like a project character or a project car while I'm slowly saving money and progressing with a new car. It's kind of like how I think about Night Runners right now. Night Runners has a pretty cool idea. So that no matter how good of a driver you are, no matter how badass of a driver, how well you're good at shifting, you don't hit walls, you don't need nitrous to win, your motor over time is going to die. And you will have to buy a new motor. You're going to have to do that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to do it. So you can make it last as long as possible, but everyone's going to have to go through the process of removing all their parts, getting rid of that motor, dropping in a new one, dropping in the new parts, retuning it to the new, to the new motor, and then going about your business. I'd like that system of I can have 2 race cars. One that I make money with because it's very consistent. It lasts, it doesn't overheat, all these things. And then I have another car that is used for races that require a lot of power. But because of that power comes, problems. So I got 1,000 horsepower in this race car, but I can't beat this other dude with my 600 horsepower car. I need that 1,000. But once I use that 1,000, I got to be able to fix that motor. I got to be able to replace that transmission. I got to be able to do an oil change on it right away because it's going to get bad in one race. So I like this sort of like while I have this project, while I have this other character, I'm trying to level up for really badass content. I'm slowly leveling up a character through a different side of progression. So Fiona maybe, you know, plays a little bit different or has different side quests, and I switch characters or I switch cars, and it opens up different people to race me or different people to fight me. So you can add, I feel like they could add dynamics that I've seen in other games too. It's just, you know, maybe that's where we're trying to go in the gaming industry with everyone trying to do Unreal Engine 5 now. So it's like maybe we'll eventually be able to create these massive games with a lot to do without feeling like you're encumbered by it, you know, or hindered by all this crap. And you could just enjoy every aspect as you play it because it would flow together nicely. Yeah, a level of realism needs to be added for progression to make sense. Yeah, and I feel like I don't know if this is the max of what they're trying to do. Like if this is if what they're showing me here is like end game, like this is not a lot of upgrades. So either, like I said, there's gonna be 40, 50 characters, or there's a lot more content, like 50, 60 bosses to fight. Because it's free to play, people are going to grind it, people are going to get, you know, I got through 2 bosses, whatever, within, you know, a day or 2. I think if people get to grinding, people get to co-op, playing more, they get better, it's going to get faster. Within the first month, everyone will be done with all the bosses. And then they'll be screaming for content. What do we do now? I beat all the bosses, I have all the characters maxed. So they'll have to incorporate something that sort of requires people to play the characters from start to finish. So you would want to go through the process of learning the character, leveling them up with other people learning that character too. How they do that, I don't know. Sucks no mages in this playtest. Oh yeah, I guess there's... See, I had, as soon as you said that, I'm like, no, there's the Elementalist. That's solo leveling. Never mind. Alright, so yeah, let me go. I gotta go get this thing. They're about to close in an hour. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to dip. I will be back. We'll try Fiona. Open until 9. Pickup is early. Oh wait, what? Oh, it says pick up tomorrow. Well, yeah. Looks like your cart is empty. What? Oh, crap. So yeah, it says pick up tomorrow. Okay. Guess let's get this paid for. It says pick up today, but then when you order it, it says ready tomorrow. Pick up as early as tomorrow. I don't know. Let me see if I can get this done. I will see you guys in a little bit. Boop.